League, the season opener for Season 3 here around Silverstone. And as always, I am not alone, because with me is Just Valentine. Hello.
Hello, what's up, guys?
Yeah, a new season, new drivers and new teams, and we are already starting with a banger, because it's training and qualifying. So the season has started in the best possible way in a spectator view. But as I said, new drivers in new teams, and if I'm right, yeah, new team principles.
New drivers. Oh, yeah, said that already.
And now I forgot what I wanted to say. Ah, okay. If I'm right, not even a single driver is on the same car as last season.
Well,
so very mixed up field, very interesting.
Well, that's because the team principals also changed teams. As you can see, I kept 3 of my drivers from the last season, but the fact that I have new teams, that's why they didn't stay in their old teams, basically.
Yeah, we, for example, Just Valentine switched from Mercedes and Williams to Ferrari and Alfa, and myself from Ferrari and Alfa to McLaren and Haas. But we see the first drivers going, or are just about to start their hot laps. The first one will be deck paint in their Haas. Let's stay on board with him. How can he perform in the Haas, which is normally very slow compared to the other teams? So it would be very interesting, but on the rain, on wet conditions, everything can happen.
Exactly.
We have some very balanced team. In my prognosis, I guess it will be a rematch between Ferrari and McLaren. This time not with Felix and Kartracer, but with Jeremy and PC Willie, who had a very strong last season in the McLaren and the Williams, finishing 5th in the standings, I guess, or 4th.
Yeah, he was 4th in the standings. No, wasn't he 3rd? Nah, he was 4th in the standings.
Yeah, he bottled the 3rd place in the last race in Imola.
But still a very good result.
Yeah,
for Williams.
So deck paint has invalidated his lap, so Waffles will probably be the first one who set a lap time. He runs the final 2 corners, the last chicane, and then crosses the line, and it's a 1:40.4. I don't know how good this time is, but we will see. But Marco FIFA already improved by 3 seconds. So very different. Wongfi in the AlphaTauri, 1:39.4. And the next one is the Alfa Romeo of Underseeker, but he is starting a lap. And already invalidated. So it's Sufjan, and Felix sets himself up into 2nd place, so 1:39.1. And Sufjan will around 50, but I guess that's not the real pace he has. Asipu in the Ferrari up into P6. And Jeremy sets himself up into the front row, 1:37.5, 2/10 behind Marco FIFA and the Red Bull. Then Pocho, 1 second behind Jeremy. The next one is the Mercedes of King Abdul, but he is invalidated. Then there is PC Willy, but he is on an out lap, so he's just about to start his first out lap. Marco FIFA sets a strong lap, but he's improving by 2.5 tenths. Can he go down to 36? He runs the final 2 corners. Seems like a good lap for him. He finishes his lap, and it is a 1:37.2, improves by 1.5 tenths. But I guess he has enough fuel to set another lap. Jeremy is improving by 3 tenths now. He rounds Maggots and Baggots. Will now cross the line for the second sector, and he's still on purple sector 2. Now going into Stowe. CSP Harris going up the order. P4 for him, 138.7. And Jeremy rounds the final corner, and it is a 137.3. Improves, but it's not enough for pole position right now. We're looking forward for PC Willy.
Oh,
what can he do?
Backbend Marco FIFA going side by side, wheel banging. Oh, that was really close.
Oh yeah, there was a spin of Joe Bird in the Alpine, I don't know. But now we look at PC Willy. I don't know if he is using Racing Line or not, but he is on for pole position at 137.2, 31 hundredths of a second in front of Marco FIFA. Jeremy is off track. There's a lot of traffic out of I don't know the corner name after Brooklands. Seems like racing, but we are still on qualifying. CSP Harris is right on to improvement. Nearly half a second. Can he set himself into the second row with a big spin? But he holds and sets himself up into 4th with a 138.1. But he still needs to find 8 tenths. But Kart Racer sets a brilliant time and goes up into 4th in the Williams, 138.0. The 2 championship contenders of last season, with Kart Racer and Felix, have decided to step down the grid and go for the 2 slowest cars on the grid. With Felix driving in the Haas and Kart Racer in the Williams. Now King Abdul sets a lap time. It's a 138.01. Then there is AlphaTauri of Wongfi, but he is starting a lap. So the next one will be Underseeker in the Alfa Romeo. Last season he was in the Mercedes, but he is... Okay, he don't want to finish the lap. So there is the Mercedes of CSP Harris, but he is invalidated. So it's Warfus, but he is on an out lap. But then it's Felix. It's very interesting what he can do. He is right on the proof up, but he is invalidated.
Spotcho lost his wing because he ran into Jonathan.
Ah, it's Jonathan is an AI. I guess he disconnected.
Oh, he's an AI?
I think so. If I look back, there is a Kreuz. Left to his name.
A red X. Potscher going into the pit, changing his front wing. So
there are only 3 people who hasn't set lap time yet. For example, the Red Bull driver of all departments, also known as Formula God comment. So very interesting that I guess Galactic Nerd has brought him into the league. So very interesting what he can do. And Jorbert is all departments and Jorbert are the only two drivers who hasn't set a lap time yet. Purple in sector 3, but it's the Mercedes. Still a yellow flag. It's King Abdul, but I guess he's just waiting. No, he's going into the pits.
Yep.
7.5 minutes to go in this qualifying for the season opener. Right now is PC Wooly on pole position, then right behind them is Marco Viva and then Jeremy. Very close between these three. If the pace can stay like that, we can have a brilliant fight.
Jeremy's about to start a hard lap.
Yes, Marco Viva has invalidated his lap. So let's stay on board with Jeremy. Let's see what he can do.
Gonna get pole position. I'm sure of it. He better win. As he goes wide.
Oh, and Waffle is disqualified. Black flag for Waffles. And King Ansel sets himself up into 5th. A big improvement for King Ansel. 137.5. 2/10 behind Kart Racer and Williams. But now let's stay on board with Jeremy, but he has to validate his lap.
Invalidated, yep.
So PC Willie stays in the pits. Then there is the Aston Martin of Sofian. Yes, it is. He's improving by quite a bit. Okay, he has to. Sofian rounds the final corner, and it is 139.4. P11 for him. 3/10 behind Felix. He is in a half sandwich right now. All departments. Can he set his first lap time here in the league or in this qualifying? Yes, he can. P5.
P5.
Good job. 137.5. Just about in front of King Enzo. What can Jobert do? Yeah, he has invalidated his lap. But Deckpaint is on improvement. He is 4/10 behind his teammate, which isn't that bad, I guess. And also Sufjan is also disqualified from the session for parking on.
What is happening today?
I don't know.
In the season over, both Aston Martins disqualified. Jeremy on a hard lap seems really fast.
Yes, he has to. He has to find at least 1/10 to set himself on pole position. Going into Cobbs. What can he can do? What can he do? Not he can do. English on point today on this Sunday evening. But Marco FIFA with a big improvement. It's provisional pole for Marco FIFA 136.4. But can Jeremy answer?
Sector 2.
Purple sector 2. Can Jeremy answer? He runs the final chicane. He has to nail it. But I guess he has a big improvement to stay there with the time. Oh, lost nearly the car, but he sets himself a pole position. And it's at 136.0, 4/10 in front of Marco FIFA. Pocho sets himself in front of his teammate PC Willie, 137.1 in the McLaren. But PC Willie is staying in the pits. So there's the Red Bull of Marco FIFA. Is he? Okay, no, he's not. Then again, the two Mercedes are on a hot lap. Abdul is improving by a 10th, and Harris, I don't know.
So let's see.
Oh,
Felix is on a hot lap. Maybe watch out for
Abdul
Felix.
invalidated. But can...
He was the championship previously, and he's
Yes.
on a hot lap now.
Yes, he was. I don't think that he has a chance to fight for the championship. Would be quite interesting.
Well, we could see. Do you think he's gonna make the top 10 today?
He can. He has the pace.
Certainly can.
He's improving by nearly 1 second right now.
Yeah.
I mean, right now would have only been 2 places, but yeah, it's 1 second improvement for Felix.
Well, let's see.
In front is Jeremy, who is probably starting another hot lap. But yeah, Felix improves his lap time by 1.2 seconds and sets himself up into P9. Did you send the stream link into the Discord?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, perfect. Marco FIFA is improving, but he once again invalidated his lap time. Now PC Willy is out on an out lap. He's just about starting his last hot lap of the session. So we're coming down to the interesting part of the qualifying. 1 minute remains. So everyone has to start a hot lap right now. Felix is improving once again by 2/10. Can he set himself in front of King Enzo? And maybe all departments, because the gap between these two isn't that big. Let's see what he can do.
Jeremy's about to improve again.
Jeremy's about to improve again. Can he stick it on pole? Yes, he can. A provisional pole, 1:35.8. The first one was going into the 35 times, and he has... Marco FIFA has once again invalidated his lap time. Yeah, but... PC Willy also invalidated.
Yep.
So the only one...
Kart Racer.
Kart Racer is finishing his lap. And he lost his car, but he managed to drive over the line. Improved his lap time by stays in P4. No, wait. It's in P4 because of PC Willy. So Kart Racer is in front of PC Willy. King Enzo is improving by 2.5 tenths out of the second sector. What can he do? Can he stick himself into the second row? Here on the final corner, and he improves his lap time, but stays in 8 because CSP Harris has overtaken King Enzo and all departments. And that's it, and we see Jonathan in the pits, but he is driving, so I guess the lobby is broken.
I know, we're waiting for Marco.
Yeah, we're waiting for Marco, but I don't know what will happen with Jonathan. Because it says he's in the pits, but he's driving on AI. So yeah, that's it for qualifying, I guess. Jeremy secures the first pole position of the season in the Ferrari. I mean,
Told you.
it would be ridiculous if this season Ferrari would win anything. I would feel quite useless. And
Jonathan is in an outlet. Oh no, he's going into the pits as well. Alright.
okay, the first row is completed by Marco FIFA. And then Pocho, quite surprisingly, up into third, and then Kart Racer in the Williams, and then PC Willie, who has stayed in the pits for the whole time, and then going out for one last chance, and then Bartlett stays in fifth, and Wong Fi in P6, CSB Harris in P7, King Enzo, then all departments. NLR Felix 1 managed to stay in the top 10 after qualifying. Then King Abdul, then Anders Sika, then Deck Paint, then Joe Britt, then Jonathan, then AC Poo in the Ferrari, then Sufjan and Warfus both with the DSQ, and then Nicolas Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi. Are we going to restart?
It's a lobby crash. I don't know.
I hope I don't have to restart the game, because then I also have to restart the stream. Yeah, it seems like a restart.
Migrating also. Yep, it's a restart. I'm gonna take a picture of the results.
Yes, do it. So.
Right. So we got a new invite from...
Yes. Please let me join. I don't want to restart the game. Yes.
Good. Joining as well. I can't join after we restart. Can you invite? No, you can't.
Sure I can. Or I should. No, I can invite you. Just show this blue screen. Aye. So, we are back at it for the race. So after the restart, everyone is back in the lobby and we are again back at it. Flazes has some Wi-Fi issues, I guess. But let's look at the tires, because because of the rain and quali, everyone has a free tire choice. And most of the drivers are on softs, since the normal racing, normal strategy is a soft medium. Most of the drivers are on softs, but both McLarens, Wang Fi, King Enzo, Felix and Underseeker are on mediums. And Just Valentine is back again. Hello. Yeah, we're on the formation lab.
Alright, good. Alright, so it's Jeremy P1. Whites?
Yeah, I already talked about the tires, because of the rain everyone had a free tire choice. Do you left the lobby again?
Yep. I somehow disconnected.
Okay.
Can you invite me? No.
Yeah, it's here now. It's restart, so I can't.
Alright. Yeah.
Maybe you can join with my profile or profile of someone else.
I'll try.
So, but we're waiting for the first driver who are lining up on the field. And for the first time in Season 3, it's a light side away we go. Jonathan already with a drafted penalty, but Jeremy gets away well also with Marco FIFA. Cartracer sets himself up in the third, then Pocho, Harris, NPC Willie. There is the Mercedes of Harris who dive bombs Pocho for P4, but everyone somewhat gets away well apart from Underseeker, who spun at the start and is now down to last. But now there is Marco Fifos going down the inside of Jeremy, but they're leaving the space for each other. Clean racing here, but Marco FIFA now with the slipstream going into cops. We already know this, but he backs out or doesn't try a move and stayed behind of Jeremy. Behind is Cartracer, who gets away well and uses tire advantage compared to Pocho on the mediums. Now he has to push like crazy to stay in front of Pocho, but now we look behind because there is King Abdul, who is going side by side with Wang Fi and sets himself up into P7. So it's a nice 4-driver fight for P7 with King Abdul, Wang Fi, Enzo and all department. So let's have a look at the position changes, because King Abdul is the winner of the start with a gain of 4 places, and Underseeker is the loser of the start with losing 4 position after, I guess, he spun.
I think the loser of the start is clearly Jonathan, because he has a drive-through.
Yeah, okay, that's true. and Woeful, because he also had some pits, but
oh, it's all departments pushing Enzo around still. No, is it still? I don't know.
There's cops, but King Enzo is looking forward to pass Wang Fi after Maggots and Baggots. Going into the hangar straight. Now with the slipstream and the ARS, Wang Fi doesn't use any of it, but King Enzo going down the inside and takes the position. P8 for him. Joe Bird also takes the position of deck paint and goes up into P12. Jeremy sets a new fastest lap with a 1:30.5. If we look in front, the fight isn't over yet, because right behind all departments is Felix.
On the medium tire.
On the medium tire, yeah. Oh, and there is a spin of Felix crashing into the back of all departments. And this is and that's wing damage for Felix. But now we look in front, because there are some position changes in front, because Marco FIFA had the lead for a couple of seconds, and then Jeremy regains the position, and right behind him is Pocho, who's going down the inside just before Cobbs, and also Harris has looked at it, but Kartracer stays in front.
Kartracer? No, he got past Kartracer.
Yeah, and he stays in front of Harris, because he also tried to pass him on the inside at Cobbs. But now with DRS, can Kartracer regains third place, but doesn't look like it. But just behind him is Harris, who
in
the Mercedes, and right behind him is PC Willie. Is not on his real pace right now.
Well, you have to say PC Willie and Pocho are pretty good, because they're on the medium tires. So
yes, it is.
And PC Willie, it's the second race of PC Willie using no assist at all, so it's
okay. Good. He isn't using line
any
also.
Assists
okay.
And on the medium tire for the second round,
that's
so it's pretty good.
That's pretty good for him. But now Marco FIFA is going down the inside of Jeremy, and he regains the lead. Can he stays in the lead for this time? Seems like he can, but now Jeremy with the better run out of the corner, but seems like Marco FIFA is staying in front, and Jeremy is waiting for the hangar straight.
Well, you have to look at the ERS difference between Marco FIFA and
yes,
Jeremy.
it is, but it's a difference who can make a it's a difference who can make a big impact. A really cool camera view from the game. But now Jeremy is looking forward to pass Marco FIFA once again. Can he somehow, with the better exit, regains the lead? No, he can't. Pocho with the first time, no, it's not the first time penalty, but his first time penalty of the race.
Underseeker passes Akibu on the straight in the Alfa Romeo.
Yes, he is indeed. Oh, and there is Underseeker!
The fact that these are both of my drivers, Alfa Romeo and Ferrari, and they spin each other.
And this will have some major beef in the party. Or let's say this will be a couple beef. I don't want to be in the party with them.
As PC Willie still keeps track with Harris in the Mercedes. It's gonna be a four-party between PC Willie, Harris, Kartracer and Pocho.
Yes, it will, because PC Willie with an interesting line, also King Abdul with an interesting line. What can they do? Can PC Willie now attack Harris for the 5th position? Seems like he can, not quite. He's gaining, but not enough to attack Sufyan with a 3-second time penalty. Jeremy with a new fastest lap of 1:39.8.
And right now, everyone's driving by themselves, except of these four guys in P2 and P5.
Yes.
And P6 or so.
Marco FIFA has, and Jeremy has a quite a big gap. Then there is Pocho, who is doing a brilliant race right now, considering, yeah, okay, it's Kart Racer in the Williams, but it's Kart Racer. So
exactly. And you know why Pocho is third place right now? Because he's using my setup, I told him. If he uses my setup, he's gonna get a podium.
He's using the best setup.
God setup. God setup.
If you wanna have success in league racing, then use Jules Valentine setups.
Hit me up. I've got the best setups.
Harris with a not perfect line out of the S section. This could have been this can be an opportunity for PC Willy. He takes a slipstream. And there's a spin off deck plane, but we look in front of PC Willy, who can't overtake Harris. Can he stick himself into the inside? No, he can't. So it will be very interesting when it comes to the pit windows. Because right now, Pocho is... or Kart Racer doesn't have the pace to attack Pocho, and Pocho doesn't have the pace to build a gap to Kart Racer.
Well, certainly you have to see the tire advantage of Kart Racer, so if Pocho goes in for the softs, and Kart Racer in the mediums, so I think Pocho's going to be able to could have quite a big impact, but right now it's a DRS train from P3 to P6. But Harris is starting to lose trace a little.
Yeah, it seems like the softs aren't that good anymore. I mean, I guess the pit window is around lap 10.
SPC really goes wide again.
If he doesn't get a warning, it's all right,
really
I
good
guess.
Exit from PC Ridley.
It's a really good exit now with this slipstream. Deckman has retired from the session, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I mean, it does matter, but I mean, it's one of my driver, so unfortunately, but I mean, it's the horse, no one can blame him.
CSP Harris just about stays in the DRS zone.
Yeah, just about, he has to, but he picks himself a first time penalty, and maybe PC Willy could have gone for the move right now.
He's right with his gearbox.
Yeah, he has to pass him right now before Kart Racer and PC Willy are out of DRS range of Harris, and then they can build a gap. So he has to pass him immediately.
Well, it's 9/10 to Kart Racer. So is Kart Racer out of the DRS zone of Pocho.
Yeah, he's just about in the DRS, but one little mistake who cost him 1/10 and he is out. And I guess then he don't have the pace to go in the zone in the 1 second again. If Pocho doesn't make a mistake, but he is in. Same for Harris, and PC Willy, I guess he's too far away. But now, right now, lap 8 out of 26. Can we see the first pit stops? I guess it's a bit too early, but yeah, no one from the front runner are going into the pits. But maybe next lap, maybe we can see some undercuts of Kart Racer and Harris.
As Kart Racer lost it almost. Managed to save it somehow. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, but he lost quite.
He
quite a
drifted through
big,
that
but
corner.
now Harris has the DRS and the slipstream. Car Tracer
Defensive.
defends the inside line. He's going wide. Can PC Willie now take the advantage out of it? No, he can't. They are
Maybe he
staying
can.
in the positions.
Yes, enough ERS.
Now Harris
Oh.
are going with the slipstream. Can he go down the inside of Corps? Yes, he can, and he managed to stay in front. Can Car Tracer fight back?
I don't think
No, he
Car Tracer
can't.
wants to fight it back
But
because now
he has the better line out of the S section. Car Tracer has the error. Same for PC Willie. Can he maybe do a double overtake? Harris doesn't have ES anymore. Can PC Willie sticks himself down the inside for a double move? And this is a brilliant move. PC Willie and Marco FIFA both pit stops. Pocho gains the first place. And right now it's a 1-2 for McLaren. Then Harris and then Car Tracer. Brilliant move by PC Willie down the inside of Stowe for an overtake of Harris and Car Tracer. We can see PC Willie can pull away, so he has probably more pace that he showed right now. Yeah, Jeremy and Marco FIFA both in the pits. There is yellow in sector 2, and that's up to he's DNF, and that's a safety car. And it is a safety car, and this is a disaster for everyone on me. Okay, not a disaster, but not a good situation for both McLarens and everyone who went into the pits the lap before.
Basically, Jeremy and Marco FIFA just went into the pits.
Yeah, so Pocho can stop and maybe...
Hard tires, 16 laps? I don't think so.
I would go to softs.
Soft tires, 16 laps? Can it survive?
I mean, you have to say 30 because of the laps under safety car.
Or yeah, just say 14.
And you have to manage the tires. But I would go for softs. But it's a double stack for the McLaren boys, and it's a disaster for PC Willie because he has to wait. Now Car Tracer, no, he doesn't have to lead, but can Pocho going out of the pits in front of Jeremy Marco FIFA? It will be very close indeed, but I guess they... Is Pocho staying in front? Is Pocho staying in front? Yes!
Pocho is in front.
Pocho is in front, and Pocho is in the lead with fresh softs against Jeremy and Marco FIFA, who are on fresh mediums.
That's crazy.
And Pocho, don't overtake the safety car, thanks.
This is all my setup, huh?
That's all your setup. So after the safety car who had a big impact, Pocho has taken the lead in front of Jeremy, then Marco FIFA, then Harris, Car Tracer, PC Willie King, and so all departments in P8, Wong Fei and Joe Bird, who takes the last point of the grid, then Waffles, AC Pooh, Jonathan, then Felix, who is in P14 after his crash with... I don't know. I don't remember actually. I guess with Joe Bird, but I don't know. So this will be very interesting what they can do. I mean, Jeremy and Marco has shown the pace difference, but they were on fresh softs, so now the cards are switched. And Underseeker with the 3-second time penalty under safety cars, very interesting for him again. Actually, Underseeker stopped this lap for the hard compound tire. So maybe it's going again to the pits, but I nailed the spin of Underseeker. What a good timing from myself. But he's staying out on the hards. I don't know why. King Enzo with a 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Okay, that's interesting.
He didn't overtake anyone.
Well,
I mean, he doesn't have to stop anymore, so if he wants to send it into the steward report, then maybe we can put the 5 seconds away, but I don't know why he got that. But I guess one thing that Pacho has one problem, and that's his penalty.
can certainly drive away with these tires.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the pace to pull away 3 seconds. Especially not at the end of the race. I mean, 13 laps is possible on the softs, but we will see at the end of the stint or at the end of the race, because safety car is in this lap. He's waiting, maybe for a late restart. And he pulls away, but Jeremy also with a good restart. All departments with 3-second time penalty. Can Jeremy stay on pace with Pocho? But also Marco FIFA is there in the party for the win. Oh, but there is Jeremy who had a really good exit off the corner. Can he stay in front? He goes down the inside, and Marco FIFA also with a big dive bomb pushes Pocho off track, or forces Pocho off track, and Pocho lost 2 places in 1 lap. But also Harris now with the slipstream, but he doesn't use the RS. Maybe the better option for both of them. So we are back in the old order. Now PC Willy against Kart Racer with the slipstream and the ERS going to the inside line, and it's quite an easy pass for PC Willy even without ERS, and that's a yellow flag because of Asipu, who has spun or something, I don't know. But now Marco FIFA against Jeremy. They had a fight from the first, or since the first lap. But can Pocho keep up with them for the win? I mean, right now he is not even on the podium because of his time penalty. But there's plenty of time, but Marco FIFA also gets a 3-second time penalty. And this will maybe cost him quite a lot. I don't know how many warnings Jeremy has, but this is not the way that Marco wanted to fight for the win. Now that's another good line for through the corner. Jonathan with a 3-second time penalty. Maybe of the next lap the ERS will be on once again. There's yellow and 16, that's Underseeker. It's a DNF and that's another safety car. Aye, okay.
What would you do in Poch's situation right now? No, not in Poch. Maybe go for a new soft.
No, that's you would lose so much. You would be last.
Yeah, but what if the medium runners are going into new softs?
Yeah. If they, yeah, okay. Pocho have 3 laps all soft, so it don't have that big of an impact. But I understand your point. If Jeremy and Marco would go into the pits, I also would stay out in Pocho's position. I would go for the track position and hope that the drivers between them can hold these two up. So I would stay out in Pocho's position. And Marco FIFA fakes a pit stop. Interesting. So everyone stays out apart from Kart Racer and all departments who gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Wong Fi and Felix all into the pits, maybe for new fresh of softs. Interesting. So I guess Kart Racer will go down the order, down to P10. Yes, it's P10 indeed. So Harris has overtaken Pocher, but he gives the position back. So another safety car, 10 laps to go. So it will be interesting for the last 10 laps of the race here for the season opener in Silverstone. We can have a look through the time penalties because Marco FIFA, Pocher and Harris, all of them have 3-second time penalty. PC Willie hasn't.
As always.
Yeah, so right now he is on track, 5th, but with the penalties he's going up into 2nd place. Waffle is going into the pits. King Enzo with 5-second time penalty, but maybe they will be removed. We will see. Joe Bird P7 with 3 second and AC Poo Kart Racer all departments with 11-second time penalty. Wong Fei, Felix, Jonathan and Waffles. It's quite weird to see Felix down into P12. But I mean, anyone hasn't expected anything from him in the Haas.
No, really, no. Oh, look at AC Poo on P8. Wasn't she?
Yeah,
P14
she
just
was
right now?
P13 or 12, but everyone has pitted, so
Oh, yeah.
he's gained some more position. And Paris has passed Pacho.
So let's look at our drivers. So should right now.
Yeah, this is something that
It's
we
a
can.
P1 for me, and the P8, and UF, and P4, and a P5.
That's
and
true.
Felix on P12.
Uh-huh.
Who's gonna get more points today?
The race is long, mate. The race is long, and we all know Jeremy. He can bottle things.
Well, he's the one with no penalty at the top.
Yeah.
Safety car. Oh, safety car in this lap. Alright.
Yeah,
restart,
safety
let's
car in the
go.
slap, so he is on to restart, and
Jeremy already drove
yeah,
off.
already started.
Pocho lost it a little. Caught off guard.
But let's see, what can Marco FIFA do? He has to pass Jeremy and then build a gap of 3 seconds. AC Poo from P8
13th?
in
What?
2 corners down to 13.
This doesn't look good.
Co-
Felix with 10, let's go.
Yeah, Felix, a
Not
good
just with
recovery
21.
from Felix. Fighting with Wong Fei for the last points, but he managed to stay in front. But now let's look in front because there's a massive train from P1 to P8, all in DRS range. Obviously there is not DRS right now.
Not yet.
Yeah. And PC
Oh,
Willy with a
PC
3 second
with a-
time penalty, so right now he has to fight for the podium on track
For now.
for now. If Jeremy also gets 3 second time penalties, it would be a fair fight, but
Well, but Jeremy's already drove off. He's over a second. A gap between Marco Fischer and himself.
yes. Fastest
You
lap for
fastest lap?
Jeremy, 129.7.
CSP Harris also out of the DRS. So it's gonna be an easy game for Pocho and Fischer in 2 rounds. In 2 laps, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Harris has lost a bit of pace, so Pocho has maybe to wait for the DRS and then it's an
Yep.
easy pass, but maybe he can do it also without ERS.
Maybe.
Jeremy managed to...
It's all departments right in the gearbox. Oh, overtaking Joe Bird.
Oh,
Ooh,
they're going with the
very
slipstream.
close.
Maybe, oh, it's the perfect Hamilton
banging
Verstappen thing.
wheels.
They're going side by side through corps,
Oh!
and there is nearly contact.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
And all departments managed to stay in front, but they're going side by side into maggots. and he stays in front. Wow.
They did it so beautifully. Well, they were banging wheels, but
Yeah, but I mean, it's not avoidable.
normal.
But
So
now
that left
Pocho
enough
is around
space.
the outside of Harris into Stowe, but Harris managed to stay in front.
As Cartwright is right in the gearbox of Joe Bird.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, almost lost it.
He nearly lost
DRS
it.
enabled. So let's see, Marco no DRS. CSP Harris no DRS. So maybe stay on Pocho for now.
But also PC Willy is right behind Pocho, and also King Enzo is right behind him. And if the 5 seconds will be removed, then right now is Enzo on for a podium. But
Yep.
now Pocho is going for a move, and Harris defends the inside line, and there's wheel banging. And now PC Willy can take the benefits out of it. There are the two McLarens.
This was very close.
This was close indeed, but Pocho managed to stay in front. He has to wait for the hanger straight to make another move on Harris, and then
So is
somehow...
Joe Bird behind Cartracer.
Yes,
Cartracer has no DRS.
but we're looking in front right now because maybe PC Willy can do another double move, and Harris is defending the inside line, but now PC Willy, can he try to make a dive for both overtakes once again? No, he can't, but Harris stays in front of PC Willy, but Pocho managed to get past Harris. Now King Enzo has taken the benefits out of the mistake of PC Willy, and I guess it was the mistake of no racing line. Maybe he braked too late, has to avoid the car in front. And now King Enzo is up into 5th, but right now he's on for the podium. Would be his first podium after last season he drove for you, Williams, I guess.
Yeah, for me, for Williams.
But let's see the pace advantage now. Still on softs. They are 9 laps old, so they are not that good. But he
30
could.
seconds Joe Bird in P9.
Oh yes, indeed. We look back because I mean for these two, it's also so. Or for the Haas,
Yeah,
this will be some important points.
good points for Haas, yeah. Or maybe he has the DRS and a lot of DRS to play with.
Yeah, he has the DRS and the slipstream,
Not this one, not this.
but the Haas is way too slow to make something out of it.
Oh, maybe now?
Maybe the
No,
better line out of
seems
Stowe. He's late braking of Felix around the outside. Brilliant move by Felix, but can Joe Bird now fight back? He goes off the track, has now the slipstream going side by side through turn 1. Can Felix stay in front? Yes, he can. Can Joe Bird stick himself down the inside of the Haas driver? No, he can't, but there is Wongfi, who watched the battle behind them, and now there's a double spin of Joe Bird and Jonathan.
Oh no, very unfortunate.
And they collided. And both of them, with the spin, I guess no one of them have damage, or at least no visible damage. Unfortunately, they were in the fight for the last points, but now they're...
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But Wongfi is now on
Oh yeah.
for P9.
Look at all departments against Mr. Willing. He's gonna pass him.
Oh, he's gonna pass him indeed, and now with the DRS, ERS and Slipstream, taking the inside line and sticks himself up into 6. Great race from him. Now Kart Racer is right behind PC Willy. After his mistake, he lost a bit of pace. And Wang Fi also managed to pass Felix.
King Enzo lost a little bit of track against Harris and Pocher, but it's still
Yeah,
enough for a podium.
Right now it's not anymore. Right now it's enough for P4, but not for the podium.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, it's still enough for the podium. If
Felix against 1P. Oh, around the outside.
Around the outside of Wang Fi.
Beautiful.
He's going off track and gets a 3-second time penalty. But now with the inside line, the better exit, and he stays in front of Wang Fi. What can he do? What can he do?
Not for long.
Going again with the slipstream. 4 cops. We see Willy with another 3-second time penalty. And now Wang Fi has to wait for the hanger straight. We look in front because there's PC Willy, Departments, and Kart Racer.
Swanfee stays behind Felix for now.
We look in front because Harris has managed to catch up on Pocho once again.
But he's out of ERS.
Yeah, so he's out of ERS, but Pocho doesn't have so much ERS either. So right now it's basically pure pace, but Pocho has a little bit of ERS to defend, so Harris can't do much against it. He stays behind of Pocho. PC Willy, yeah, PC Willy managed to pass all departments. What can Kart Racer do? Can he also pass him? We have to remember that all departments and Kart Racer have 5 laps. Oh, PC Willy have 5 laps older tires than all departments, and Kart Racer with 3 laps to go. Jeremy has built up quite a big gap to Marco FIFA. Maybe Marco has decided to not push for the win because of his penalty, but drive safely and drive this podium at home. It also would be his first podium in this league for him.
True.
Another fastest lap for Jeremy, 1:29.2. Jeremy, who is seems like one of the favorites for this season, and could have made a new record of championships because he already won the championship in season 1 with Aston Martin.
He didn't.
In season 1.
Season 1?
Season 1, sure. Jeremy won. I don't know where.
No, he didn't win season 1.
Didn't he? Who won season 1 then?
Well, I'm gonna show you that.
Yeah.
Who won it? Yeah. I'm curious too.
I'm quite sure that he won season 1.
Yep, checking it right now.
Jonathan with a new fastest lap on fresh softs, 1:29.0.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We'll look behind because CSP Harris now has the opportunity to get past Pocho for the podium. He switches to the inside line and takes the 3rd place. Can Pocho put the counter attack? No, he can't. And he stays behind of Harris. He has 1 lap to go for the podium. They have both 3 seconds, so he can't sit behind.
So if I were Pocho right now, I would save my ERS to the first ERS zone and use it all in the second one.
Because Harris, Pocho knows that Harris doesn't have anything because of his light.
Very nice.
Yeah, Pocho has just about nearly 50%.
gonna be very close between these two guys. And I'm gonna be very mad if they crash each other out in the last lap. So let's see what Porsche can do. For P3. King Enzo's too far away.
Yes, King Enzo's too far away, but Pocho is now on for the podium place. Now with a DRS and enough ERS. Harris doesn't have anything, it should be it. Harris defends the inside lane, but Pocho puts himself through and up to the third place on the podium. But here Jeremy runs the final corner and wins the season opener in Silverstone. A great win for
P2, Pocho P3.
For the Ferrari driver Marco FIFA with a great performance in the Red Bull.
Kart Racer P5 in the Williams.
Yeah, all because of
Felix
no
P8.
penalty. Felix in P8, but we're going through the order. Then because Jeremy won the race in front of Marco FIFA, then Pocho secures his podium, his third podium in RRL, this time in the McLaren, with his last lap move on Harris. Then Kart Racer was P8 when he crosses the line, but then moved up into 5th when he because of the penalty. And that's it for the season opener. Waffle is driver of the day. I don't think so.
Highly doubt it. Funny part is that Jeremy has to come to the interview with this perfect English.
Yeah. I was looking forward to it.
Oh, can you
I mean, we have the perfect interview. We have Pocho. Okay, Marco FIFA, I don't know how he is.
Him, please?
Yeah, I can invite them. I hope the stream will not... That doesn't seem like it. So let's invite Marco FIFA. Yeah. So we are waiting for Marco FIFA and then we can start with the interview.
Ohio or Nika?
Is Marco from Germany?
I guess he is.
What?
Then
I guess Marco's
German.
Comedy.
No, Pocho, we cannot do the interview in German.
But in Italian. Where?
Okay, doesn't matter. We can start with the interview with this third place here for the season opener. It's once again the best driver on the grid. El Pocho, congratulations for your podium, your first podium here with the McLaren. Congrats.
Easy.
Pocho, before you start, can I ask what was the key for your podium?
CSB Harris was very excited because I gave him the third place in the last laps. So he got Parkinson maybe, then he drove sometimes on the grass, and then I overtook him on the last lap. That's mind games, because then I screamed in the party, zitter nicht, but he zittered.
What was about your setup? Was it good? What setup
Yeah,
did you use?
it was very good. I got the setup from a very good driver. I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, next time I will win this fucking race because CSP Harris is very fair driver. Yes, thank you.
Seems like a very interesting view of the race.
Who is the driver of the day?
Waffles.
Waffles.
Yeah, cringe.
I don't think that he is actually the driver of the day. I don't know where he finished actually. But yeah, congratulations to El Pochogr for his third
Thank you.
podium in this league, I guess.
I need to
Yes.
carry again my fucking team because I shot the langsam.
Yeah, since Marco FIFA is not in the interview yet, we move on
Cringe
to the
loud.
race winner for the season opener. Jeremy, congratulations for your win, or for your first win in this season.
Easy clap. Easy clap.
Yeah, you had quite a good fight with Marco FIFA until the second safety car, but then you pulled away. But tell us your points or your view of the race.
Maybe start with
Yeah.
qualifying.
Yeah, with qualifying. Yeah, the rain was very tricky. The inter tires was really good. But at the end of the session, you can. No. The weather was very good at the end of the session, and the tires are going to be faster and faster. And yeah, the lap was very good. And yeah, that was a perfect lap from my Ferrari and me, and pole position like me. Keine Ahnung. Yeah, and the race really good start. From pole position, Marco FIFA was really fast. This first safety car was really bad for me. Perfect. Because I lose the position on El Pocho GR. And yeah, but I have overtook him after the safety car very fast, and yeah, the second safety car was really interesting, and yeah, my goal was to put off the way of the DRS of Marco FIFA, and yeah, that was really good, and I'm sweating a lot of the fastest lap, but Jonathan is sweater.
Very well. All right.
Ach! Oh.
Yeah, Jeremy, you are on you're on to be a history maker here in RRL, since you already won a championship in season 1, and it seems like you are one of the favorites for this championship once again. So you could be at the end of the season the first 2-time world champion, but it's too early to say. With this, I would say that's it for the season opener here in Silverstone. We will see you next season.
Next season.
Next
next
week.
race. Yeah, next weekend.
Okay, I don't want to stream anymore, so we will see you next season. I don't know where we race actually. In Baku. We will see you next week
Alhamdulillah.
in Baku, and yeah, it was fun once again. And see you next time. Bye bye.